Hello everyone, this is Cool Pro 195 streaming live with my MediEvil short-lived demo livestream. In this livestream, as you can tell by the title, I'll be playing the MediEvil short-lived demo that was released on the PlayStation Store for the PlayStation 4, so yeah, pretty much. It's basically an appetizer to the upcoming AAA remaster of the original MediEvil classic on the PS1. Fully remastered from the ground up for the PlayStation 4, and this is gonna be really interesting. I like how they actually released a demo for MediEvil, and yeah, I'll get more into that later on. But yeah, anyways, I'll just share the link around to see, you know, just to get it out there. Oh wait, the wrong click. There we go. Just bear with me, people. It turns out I actually did that faster than I thought I would, but you know. But yeah, usually it would take a bit longer, but you know. Even if I do have it preset, but anyways, yeah. I'll just load it up. Wait, let me just jump on the dashboard real quick, just to see how it's going. I know how it's playing on, like, I'm viewing it on the phone at the same time, therefore I can just focus on the gameplay. And those ads, they don't help. But yeah, it really helps, you know, viewers get more of a taste for the remaster if they release a demo before. Like, it's something they actually did right. Oh hey, old school gamer NR1, aka Zombie Hunter's Comeback / Skull Crusher. Hey Stefan, welcome to the live stream. He says, "Ayo matey." Yeah, MediEvil demo sure looks sick. Yeah, I really like how MediEvil, you know, the MediEvil demo actually, you know, even exists. It's something we could have gotten from, it's something Activision could have piss easily done with Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, Spyro Reignite Trilogy, and Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, but you know, they did what they did. But it honestly would have enhanced the experience a bit, like MediEvil is doing. So yeah, it's something they do right. Stefan says, the demo was awesome, they really nailed the design and gameplay. It's just like the original, but with better graphics and voice acting. Yeah, well, of course. That's what's to be expected, so yeah, and it looks amazing from what I've seen, especially from some people who did 4K playthroughs on YouTube. It looks really cool. It seems as though it's responding this time, but yeah. Rec Central's actually doing a better job than, you know, the previous live stream and the one before that, but you know. Let's jump right into it. Yeah, they've just released PlayStation Now, and here we are with the MediEvil short-lived demo. Let's jump right into it. By the way, as of last night, I have actually pre-ordered MediEvil for the PlayStation 4. I've actually pre-ordered the physical copy and the digital deluxe edition, you know, just for further support. Let's jump right in, and this is gonna be awesome. I love the thumbnail, it's so sick. Flash815 says Bandicoot 15 here. Hey, William, welcome to the live stream. think I'll remain quiet for the cutscenes. But yeah, Other Ocean MediEvil is... They did a great job remastering this. And yeah, those are the developers of this AAA remaster.
In a time long ago, there lived in the kingdom of Gallowmere a sorcerer named Xerok. This arrogant, pitiless man hated his fellow citizens for their simple and peaceful ways. So he raised an army of demons and set out to take the realm for his own. The king's champion, Sir Daniel Fortescue, led the militia in the battle against this unholy horde. Songs are still sung of how he spearheaded the charge deep into the accursed multitude, how demons fell before him like wheat before the scythe, and how at last, though mortally wounded, he destroyed the sorcerer utterly. Fortescue went down in history that day as the hero of Gallowmere, and a time of peace began, which was to last for 100 years. And then the sorcerer returned.
Of course, Haven Media fucked itself over, just like that, but you know. It's a cool intro cutscene, I gotta say. By the way, this is also being played on a PS4 Pro in 4K, so yeah. Okay, that's the iconic intro out of the way, but there's certainly more to it. Especially since, you know, it recreates it faithfully to the original. And here it is. The iconic intro to the titles, to like the classic title screen. The soundtrack as well, it's done ever so dynamically, it makes it really immersive to the atmosphere. That is such an amazing recreation. Well, I don't get what the two black borders on the side were all about, but I don't know, maybe it's just the way the title screen is. Okay, I'll just read more comments before getting started to this, but yeah. Or by the way, since I was cut off, I might actually re-record the cutscenes themselves, just so you can get a better experience of them in actual 4K. Stefan says, I pre-ordered it at my local GameStop and pre-ordered The Last of Us Part 2 at my local GameStop, so I get the day 1 upgrade. Yeah, and we finally got a release date. We finally got a release date for The Last of Us Part 2 as well, so that's gonna be awesome. It's coming out February 2020. MediEvil for the PS4 is coming out on the 25th of October 2019. So that's gonna be sick. Literally only 23 days left, soon to be 22 days now. Upgrade with a keychain wristband and extra upgrades in game. Also, I really like the fact that I now, with a 100% certainty, can say that the sorcerer is a man. A man, you mean? But yeah. He also says in the original with that voice and design, it was really hard to tell if it was a man or a woman who's had 6 packs of cigarettes a day. Well, that's interesting to hypothesize, but you know, XD. But the quality of the stream is still 1080p at 60 frames per second, so you don't experience the way you see it with your 4K. Well, technically you still see the 4K visuals just on a 1080p canvas. Plus, that's Twitch's upper limit anyway. The maximum limit on Twitch is 1080p at 60 frames per second, even if you do have the internet to live stream at 4K. But yeah. Anyways, before I go into new game, I'll showcase the options too. And pretty much, I'll be playing with the default settings. I'm not gonna fuck with any of these settings just to like... I'll just play with the default settings just so... You know, it's like... I play the way it's intended to be played. But yeah, so far it's pretty decent. Okay, but yeah, as for the cutscenes, I actually might re-record them and upload them on my channel. Especially since it cut out on here, but you know. Anyways, let's jump right into the demo itself. The MediEvil short-lived demo. Yeah, it's on for a limited time up until the 6th of October, which is only 3 days away now, soon to be 2 days away. Hence the title, short-lived demo. just to be fucking expected with Rex Central, you know. Yeah, that's just typical of a stupid capture card being a retard. Yeah, I was concerned that this might have happened.
Of Gallowmere, who fell at the first charge. The fog of war and the shrouds of time
There we
conspired
go.
to turn the arrow fodder into the saviour of the day. But we knows better. Let it alone. Fate has given it a second chance. A chance to forget the ignoble truth. A chance to defeat Zarok and live up to the legend. We hopes it does well.
Okay, so this is where the gameplay actually starts. It's where the game itself actually starts, for that matter. And I see a spark is leading me to go here, and I know where that's taking me. And literally behind here, it's a no-brainer to go here, because why? Because this is where Dan's helmet is, and if you collect it in the demo, you can equip it, and so you can actually equip it early, so you're actually able to, use it within the full game. So yeah, get you to download the add-on, just like that. And just like that, it's now on my downloads list. So yeah, what if I click it again? Oh, that means I gotta exit now. Okay, turns out it didn't equip it, but whatever. Wait, I think there's a way to equip it, but I'm not sure if you can do that on the PlayStation Store or not, but it is what it is. Like, it's literally just an add-on that you could use. I don't know, my gameplay from MediEvil has been a bit rusty, so I haven't played MediEvil in general for a long time, so that explains a lot.
You must be out of shape after 100 years lying on your back. Use the crypt to get to grips with your new lease on life.
But yeah, Dan's Crypt is where we're at.
Any treasure that you find will be added to your coin total. Coins are used to buy items from the greedy merchant gargoyles.
Okay, I'll just test something out real quick. Just bear with me, people. I don't know whether the add-ons is actually within the library, but probably is. Because I've seen people actually equip it straight away. Okay. But yeah, I'll check PlayStation Store to see what that's about. If I can't equip it, then I can't equip it. It's weird how PlayStation Store. It's strange how PlayStation Store doesn't show, your downloads on the PS4. Like on the PS4 version, but on the PS3 version it does. That's weird as fuck. Like on the PS3 version of PlayStation Store, you can actually view your downloads. Oh, never mind. Doesn't matter. I'm just gonna get back in the game. It's worth a shot. I just apologize for the wait, people. But yeah, anyways. Back to the demo. R2. Just refamiliarizing myself with the game here. And just as I try to, just as I get back to the game, this happens. Ava Media needs to stop pissing about. It's like I might as well have just used Elgato. And just like that, the app crashes. The application just crashes like a bitch. Yeah, I really apologize for the technical difficulties, people, but it's not my fault. So yeah, don't give people any bad reviews over something that's not their fault. That's just disrespectful, man. That's fucking disrespectful. I wonder how the hell I'm gonna get his arm back. I think I've already read that to my memory.
Any treasure that you find will be added to your coin total. Coins are used to buy items from the greedy merchant gargoyles. You will find life bottles throughout Gallowmere. They contain the same magic that rose you from your slumber and will raise you from the dead once again. When your life is low, using this bottle will help you feel a little better. And remember to fill it when you can.
Say that represents his health pretty much, life bottle.
When you're ready to leave this crypt, you'll find an exit at the end of the hall. To unlock the gates, you must find a runestone and place it in the ornate hand set next to the doorway.
It's funny how the cutscene showed both of his arms. Like, it's funny how the cutscene just showed both of his arms while he's actually, holding his arm in the actual, on one of his hands, but when it gets to the gameplay, it just goes back to just him only having one arm and holding the arm that he tore off. Like, holding, like, his torn off left arm. Like, on his right arm. I fucking hate Ava Media sometimes when it does this. But yeah, the gargoyles, they talk.
It has risen again. Sir Daniel Fortescue, see? The hero of Gallowmere who fell at the first charge. The fog of war,
Oh yeah,
the shrouds of time.
oh yeah, this is pretty much the intro.
Into the savior
Well, it's what he said
day.
during the intro anyway.
We knows better.
It makes sense.
Let it alone. Fate has given it a second chance. A chance to forget the ignoble truth. A chance to defeat Zarok and live up to the legend. We hopes it does well.
Yeah, I'm just taking my time with this. So like, it doesn't really matter how long it's gonna be. Okay, so we leave the crypt there, but there's more to explore over here. That is so typical. Like, he opens up the fucking chest and the program starts being a dick. Like, seriously. Like, what happened to consistency, man? It's just killing it. Oh, don't give me that no signal bullshit. Hey, come on. I apologize for this, people. Well, yeah, but Stefan's like laughing his ass off in the comment section. He's like, ah, XD, never had any problems with my HD PVR2. Well, yeah, that doesn't require as much power, so that's different. That's literally a different tier of, you know, requirements altogether. So, like, you know, it's not a really good comparison to make. I'm just gonna restart the fucking Ava Media. Four in daggers. Wait, why is it not showing on OBS, but showing on Rec Central? Fuck's sake. She's just being cancerous. Like, why does this have to happen to me at the worst times? Come on. Okay, this is not helping whatsoever. Might have to deactivate and reactivate. Oh, it doesn't do it as a device. Oh, now it's showing what it needs to be shown. There we go. Now, enough of this cancerous bullshit, let's get back to business. Oh, now he's actually holding the 14 daggers in his arm. But yeah, Ava Media needs to step up their game. Well, they need to fix their shit. Cause like, it's not all down to my computer. Yeah, we're back indeed. Stefan says HD PVR2 needs power. Yeah, but not enough. Oh, hey Brandon, welcome to the live stream. Rafist don't know says, cool pro, how are you? Yeah, well, better now at least. But yeah, I appreciate you joining the live stream, man. It's the first time you actually joined one of my live streams there, Brandon. But yeah, nice to know you took the time to join. Anyway, Stefan says, the HD PVR2 needs power. Easy, you're streaming. So everything has to go wrong. It's streaming rule number 1. Also, it says you're streaming Overwatch right now instead of MediEvil. And we're back. Yeah, I forgot to change the category. Whoa, I forgot to remove the category. But obviously the title says I'm streaming MediEvil, so... But in the future I do plan to do some Overwatch live streams, especially since I recently got the collector's edition for Overwatch on the PC, so yeah. Yeah, it's great, innit, Brandon? He says, that's good, hope you're doing well, it's been a while. Yeah, likewise. It's been ages.
Some weapons contain powers and abilities beyond the ordinary. Be sure to test every weapon to discover their secondary abilities. Some weapon abilities are immediate, and some may need a bit of time to charge before they realize their full potential.
I don't know if anybody noticed a bit of flickering there, but I certainly did. Oh well, I think it's just an Ava Media defect. Found Star Rune. Stefan says, I can't wait to see you die in the first 10 seconds when you step outside your crib. XDS, oh, I know what the crib is like, I know what the graveyard's like, so I'm not a noob at this game. Just collecting more shit before I exit. Found copper shield. Found small sword. Press triangle to toggle weapons between the two equipped in the upper left of the screen.
During your travels through Gallowmere, you will collect many items. To see your items or to use one, review your inventory. In it, you will also find your Book of Gallowmere, which will keep a record of the denizens you've encountered and bestow you with keen insights that only a disembodied voice could provide.
Stefan says also the screen sometimes goes black for a split second. Yeah, I've noticed. Yes. No, everything's plugged in properly. It says maybe your streaming device is broken as fuck, or your cables aren't plugged in well or broken. The cables are fine. And everything is plugged in properly. I don't know, maybe it's a MediEvil issue. I've never had this with anything else. Maybe it's just... I don't know. I don't know whether it's even to do with the HDR feature on the PS4 Pro, even though it's never had this sort of issue before. But it is what it is. Okay. Time to leave the crypt.
Track down Xerok by retracing his diabolical odyssey through Gallowmere. You can spot the exits from an area by looking out for his stinking trail of magic slime.
No, I think to compensate this, I might actually do a 4K playthrough of the demo on my channel just for fun. Especially since, you know, how the live stream went down, you know. Or just software glitch of the device. Well, I am aware that Rec Central isn't so perfect itself. So yeah. Oh, I love how they recreated this map. It looks so sick. Like with the visual effects and everything. It's amazing. Hey Chris, welcome to the live stream. Chrissy Ford Twitch says woman's here. Hey. Yeah, Chrissy. Okay, the graveyard. That's right, people. Here we are in the graveyard. Well, I might just re-showcase, you know, the cutscene if it decides to do so right at the end. That's if it doesn't fuck up. But yeah, just asking how she's been. So Stefan's asking. But yeah, we're entering the graveyard. Yeah, never mind. Just technical difficulties during the live stream. I don't know. It looks like it's a MediEvil issue, but it's no surprise. Okay, here we are in the graveyard. I've played the original, but especially looking at this, it looks amazing. It's really that much richer in terms of graphical fidelity. The grass is actually, you know, moving this time. And it's just, I'm just taking all this in just to, it's piss easy to slice them up, you know, slice up tombstones as well, which is really fun. I'm waking up the dead people. I'm just slicing tombstones for fun just because, you know, Sir Daniel Fortescue is waking up the dead. How about that? Unfortunately, you can't slice the gargoyles, but that's how it's always been, you know.
Welcome back to your beloved Gallowmere. The stinking dead have risen up to dance with the lifeless living, and they want to do it over your dead body.
Chris says, I've woken 20 minutes ago, 8:30 PM, and have used chocolate as a food resource. Healthy lifestyle, yeah, totally. That's pretty much the first step to a healthy diet, I must say. Stefan says, how long have you been sleeping? Or did you have a night shift? Chris says, I fell asleep at 1 PM, so had around 7 hours sleep. Stefan says, yeah, chocolate is indeed a healthy lifestyle in that case. XD. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, I really don't know why I'm slicing up these tombstones. I'm pretty much just doing it just for the fun of it, you know. But yeah, these enemies are just nothing. That crap is literally just minimum. But yeah, I know for a fact that we go around here. And these hands over here. And it's a nice recreation. Dude, I'm just slicing everything. Like everywhere I go, you know.
That small light following you around is a wisp. The heroes of the Hall are not supposed to intervene in mortal affairs, but when they heard that Sir Daniel Fortescue had a shot at redemption, well, they decided to give you a hand with your depth perception. He will circle enemies, helping you direct your ranged attacks, but he'll also let you know what things might merit a closer look.
Okay, yeah, Stefan has had a twitch. Yeah, I can't read all your comments as I'm going, but we'll see. I mean, back in the PS1, obviously, it looked really dark. But then again, because of its limitations, that's what made the game on the PS1 actually, well, that was partially to do with the game's lighting anyway. Or, it's not just to do with the game's lighting, but the limitations alone, it really helped them make, you know, the atmosphere, as in like, the graphics actually fit the target atmosphere they were actually going for back then, and to see it remastered on the PS4 like this, it really, like, you know, it's faithful to the original design. Earth Room. I've noticed the flickering only happens at a certain point, it doesn't happen all the time. But yeah. Earthstone. These guys are fucking piss easy.
Don't let zombies get you down. Tend those wounds by stepping into this fountain of rejuvenation.
Chris wanted to do a midday snooze of an hour or two, but accidentally fell asleep apparently. Stefan had that shit for a while. He says I've had it for a while, I just don't use it that often, only for AGDQ, called Pro195 and Rich Renegade. Yeah, just for watching all of our live streams. Chris says I was watching your videos on space voyages and it was so calm and peaceful I drifted off. Stefan says thanks for the ad. Oh yeah, I understand that can happen then. Yeah. Tell me about it. Yeah, space voyages is also interesting. But yeah. Don't know if you're still here watching this, Brandon, but what do you think of MediEvil so far? Do you personally have any nostalgia with, you know, the franchise yourself, or just, or pretty much is MediEvil kind of like introducing it to you for the first time? Oh yeah, I need the chaos rune, which is alongside these zombies. Okay, they only took a little bit of my health, but that's just minimum. Figured the chaos rune would be back here, as it usually is.
Sometimes it may be useful to view the world from a different point of view. Be sure to take a moment from time to time to enjoy the beauty of our beloved Gallowmere. Keep your eye peeled for anything interesting.
Person hold L2 to enter Dan Cam. Yeah, I'm aware that it does change the perspective slightly. Found chaos rune. And here comes a zombie horde. Honestly, it's not so difficult, even though I lost nearly half my health, but still, that's nothing to me. No, it is silly how you can lose your health so easily, though.
Remains hidden under the gaze of an angel.
Chris also says, I'm intrigued how these voyages they sent out billions of miles away still sent back information technology. And it's cutting off again like a bitch. Stefan says, I love that you can break the tombstones with your sword. I know, right? Like, that's actually fun to do, not gonna lie. Chris says, dude, I still haven't even played Nitro Fueled yet. XD. No surprise. Well, speaking of Nitro Fueled, they've announced a few more, you know, they've actually announced 3 more Grand Prix. The Spooky Grand Prix, which is going to be live in 2 days now. Or 4 days from now, 2 days from tomorrow. Because it starts on the 5th. Stefan says, what is wrong with you? Go play it now, right after the stream. Yeah, you gotta get it, man. Nitro Fuel is still worth it, not gonna lie. Especially since with the new stuff coming out, you know. Speaking of which, I might actually do another one of those, you know, Grand Prix tribute live streams of Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled tomorrow. And yes, I know the Spyro and Friends Grand Prix is already over, but I figured I might do it anyway just to keep consistency and at the same time, like, I didn't manage to do it as it was finishing because at the time, you know, I was pretty much more focused on my life. Since, you know, it was I literally only had 3 days after coming back from my holiday. I only had like 3 days of the Grand Prix left when I came back, so like I just focused more on my life and didn't really pay much attention to the Grand Prix because of that. But yeah, it just goes to show these Grand Prix, they're just for fun. Like, grinding isn't really a necessity. So yeah, a number of you have overlooked one fact. I have a life.
The object here is the chalice. Every time you dispatch an enemy with a soul, the chalice fills a little more. Fill the chalice and then collect it, and you will be worthy of visiting the sacred Hall of Heroes to claim a new weapon. There is a chalice to be found in every region of Gallowmere. They are all hidden or well guarded. Only a true hero will collect the full set.
Indeed so. And that closes the gate right there. Yeah, I know what the statue does there, Stefan. Yeah, where it's facing, it actually opens the gate. That's actually good attention to detail there. So yeah, there's the chalice right there. But of course we can't collect that. We have to have the statue facing towards the front, then we can actually move on.
The living world lies beyond these skull gates. The master of the hilltop mausoleum, the stained glass demon, has possession of the skull key.
Chris says no moolah, and I'm on the Crash NST grind. Yeah, as you have been for some time now. And Stefan says, hit the statue, I'm your tutorial guide now. Well, not necessarily. Like, I still know how to play the game, it's just been ages. Chris says, I've got a bone to pick with him. With who? With Sir Daniel Fortescue. Well, if that's the case, I'm not surprised. Yeah, just jump and slice and dice that motherfucker. So yeah, this section here is pretty much... The graveyard is pretty much the last part of the demo, but I'm just taking my time, just taking it all in, just to appreciate the work that they did. That's pretty much why I'm, you know, not rushing through the level. And I'm just slicing every fucking tombstone that, you know, that's in front of me. Oh, the daggers are actually really cool. I can just hit him from a fucking distance. Oh, I'm on low health, I can tell. Okay, well I've certainly got enough, so... But that's just to buy more thrown daggers. Okay, I'll just go back. It's cool like how they use the triangle button to switch for weapons. presumably how they did in the original, unless I don't remember correctly, and I've received a life bottle. That's how you kill zombies like a boss, even though you lose a little bit of health, but what the fuck ever. What the fuck ever. I know, right, Stefan, it's just fucking amazing black screen gameplay. It's like, you know, when the game goes to black screen, that's literally my favorite part. Chris says, black screen gameplay is always the best. Tell me the fuck about it. The water certainly looks really nice. Copper shield.
Feel free to have a paddle in the shallow water, but don't be tempted to go for a swim.
You're fucking kidding
Buoyancy
me.
can be a problem for those of a dead disposition.
Okay, I think it's a Twitch problem now. Officially. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Hey, come on, stop taking the piss. Don't know how long it's been a black screen for, but yeah. Probably for a bit of time now. Okay, let me reset that. God, it's like the shit happens behind your back, it's so annoying. And just like that, Ava Media crashes. Okay, you need to stop taking the piss. There we go. It's back up and running. I don't know how long it's been in a black screen for, but you can't see anything of MediEvil right now. Well, now you can. Well, now you should be able to. It's like when I go back to live streaming after like, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks. I can't remember how long it's been since I last live streamed. This shit happens. Okay, here we go. And that's officially the end of the MediEvil demo. Thanks for playing. Then it asks you to either pre-order or exit. I'll showcase for pre-order, just for the sake of it. Showcase the pre-order page, and as you can see, or as you're gonna see, and as you can tell by the time, I've already pre-ordered the digital deluxe edition for MediEvil, as I've mentioned earlier. Where you get all these avatars and everything, which is cool. I could easily showcase what it offers, so yeah, that's always fun. And someone's making noise. Okay, what is up with PlayStation Store acting like it's on drugs? It's like it's showing nothing. Okay, never mind. Oh, I see, it restarts the intro.
In a time long ago,
Does anyone actually want me to replay the demo and see if it actually plays better this time round? I mean, this time I can just run through it, you know, because then I was just getting used to it, but now I can just play it for fun. Just slice and dice these mofos. For what it's worth, it's actually really fun.
In the battle against this unholy horde, songs are still sung of how he
okay, that's cool. Chris doesn't mind. She says replay it if you want. I don't mind. Okay, I don't know if Brandon's still here. He showed up and commented twice. which is honestly a first for him to join one of my live streams. But yeah, hopefully a second time round,
And a time of
you know, you'll get a better
which
experience.
will last for 100 years. And then the sorcerer returned.
Oh, Rayfist, I don't know, says, I'm here just working on stuff in the background, my bad. Well, that's understandable, you know. I get you're busy with your uni work still. Or as in America, uni is college there. But yeah. Oh yeah, one thing I've clocked like recently with you, Brandon, you know on your Discord, right, you've recently changed your username on Discord from Rayfist to Sigma X. Is there like any particular reason why you changed it, or do you just feel like changing it for the sake of it? Or were you just like, I just feel like having a different name on my Discord, you know? I don't mind. To be honest, I don't know, it's just a minor observation. I don't have a problem with it whatsoever. Oh, it says, yeah, it was for Smash related stuff. Might change it back to Rayfist though, not sure. Just do whatever you like. I really don't mind what you do. But yeah. I know for a fact that, you know, Voice Legend would love this. Would love to be in this live stream. And I know for a fact that he's definitely excited for MediEvil as he loves the franchise. Like, Victor's pumped for MediEvil, and honestly I don't blame him. And to be honest, like, even though this is a comeback franchise, like a comeback based remaster like Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, Spyro Ignited Trilogy and Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, like this one in comparison to all those three is the most underrated one. Literally, I mean, yeah, I know it's not done by Activision, so like I'm not sure if it's like a perfect, well, it's definitely not a perfect comparison to make, but it's somewhat of a comparison to make. Brandon says, I know there was 2 MediEvil games and they are only remastering the first one. Yeah, they're only remastering the first one. But I think they could remaster the second one in the future, I don't know, maybe they just want to take their time with it. Okay, now it just wants to be retarded again, but yeah, I'm still replaying it just for the fun of it. Oh man, no, don't close. There we go. But yeah, those visual effects and all that rich graphical detail is just so amazing. I gotta say, releasing this in October, it's like, it's the perfect time. Like, based on the theme of the game. I know, right, Chris, it takes the piss. Yeah, I still don't understand why there are black borders on the side. Yeah, I know, right, Chris, he needs to stop being a fucking retard. I think I should just use my Elgato to stream for future references. I don't know why I said scream just then. Although it is quite fitting due to the theme, but you know. Imagine screaming in a fucking live stream. Well, it's not exactly a surprise, but you know. Okay, quit being cancerous. You have one job, fucking do it. Just fucking put your ass to work. Yeah, I think for future reference, I'll just use my Elgato to livestream. Because this has proven, like, in terms of live streaming, the AVeMedia Live Gamer 4K has been proven to be, well, I wouldn't exactly say the capture card itself, because it's still a good capture card for what it's capable of doing. For what it's capable of doing, it's still a really decent capture card. It's just the way it's, you know, performing on the live stream, due to what I have to use for it, is what's a major letdown. Like, honestly, I'd rather have consistency over, you know, being capable of actually, what you call it, of being able to actually play in, you know, the best resolution, but have like cut-offs every so often, which is a piss take. The Elgato just been doing a better job. Yeah, so far, like, my most stable capture card with like the most reasonable quality is still the Elgato Game Capture HD 60S. Like, that one's really holding up really well. So honestly, like, it was smart of me not to get rid of it. Hey Crashing Snake, welcome to the livestream. Hope you're a fan of MediEvil. Yeah, I'm just about to replay the demo just for, you know, to try and recapture the experience per se, because the first time round the capture card, well, I wouldn't exactly say the capture card, but oh, for fuck's sake, it gets cancerous again. But yeah, I think the communication between OBS and AVeMedia Rec Central 4 is just terrible in general. Like, they just don't want to cooperate for whatever reason. I know, Martin, it's been an ongoing issue, there's nothing I can do about it, but yeah, for future live streams, in terms of console recordings anyway, I might as well just use the Elgato, since that's been proven to be more reliable. Martin says, of course I am. Oh, nice to know. Just, oh great, yeah, tell me about it.
It has risen again. Sir Daniel Fortescue. See? The hero of Gallowmere who fell at the first charge. The fog of war and the shrouds of time conspire to turn the arrow fodder into the saviour of the day. But we knows better. Let it alone. Fate has given it a second chance. A chance to forget the ignoble truth. A chance to defeat Zarok and live up to the legend. We hopes it does well.
Okay, so that was a much better start, to say the least. Here's Dan's helmet. I don't think we can equip it straight away, but you know, it is what it is. Well, at least I've already downloaded it, so oh, now it shows. At least over here I can actually show what it says, so that's interesting. Well, I'll show what it's about anyway. Actually, no, that just states the obvious, you know, just all that jargon about it being, you know, part of the PlayStation Network terms of service and software usage terms, all that jargon, all that bullshit. But yeah, this demo was dropped on the 24th of September 2019 while I was away on holiday, and they bombshelled this demo when they actually launched, that Sony actually did their third State of Play. And yeah, State of Play, pretty much what they did is that they actually, showed a reveal trailer for the MediEvil short-lived demo, which is basically what this demo is.
You must be out of shape after 100 years lying on your back. Use the crypt to get to grips with your new lease on life.
Okay, oh, fuck off. Okay, well, that's a bit better.
Any treasure that you find will be added to your coin total. Coins are used to buy items from the greedy merchant gargoyles.
But yeah, the way they actually dropped this demo, they pretty much pulled what Activision did when they actually bombshelled the Stormy Ascent DLC. Like, they bombshelled the Stormy Ascent DLC, like, the release of the Stormy Ascent DLC during San Diego Comic-Con 2017, when Vicarious Visions were on the panel to talk about Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy.
You will find life bottles throughout Gallowmere. They contain the same magic that rose you from your slumber and will raise you from the dead once again. When your life is low, using this bottle will help you feel a little better. And remember to fill it when you can.
But yeah, they bombshelled it then. The bad thing about bombshelling releases is that, it doesn't really give the player, it doesn't give people any time to plan ahead. Or, make plans or cancel plans just in case something comes up, and bombshelling is one of the worst things to ever do, I gotta say. But it's just me personally. But at the same time, it's sort of to do with business practice, because what if some of those players are on holiday, like I was, for both occasions, for the Stormy Ascent DLC, for Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, and the MediEvil short-lived demo. Yeah, I was away on holiday while this dropped, so I couldn't play it until I got back from holiday, but thankfully, it's still available while I can still play it. Well, I don't know in terms of availability whether it'll still be playable after the 6th or not, or whether it'll just be downloadable from then, but you can still play it from the 6th. But we'll see.
To unlock the gates, you must find a runestone and place it in the ornate hand set next to the doorway.
Oh yeah, I know how the mechanics work. Found 14 daggers. Well, it's definitely doing better than the last playthrough within the live stream. I know that for a fact.
Powers and abilities beyond the ordinary. Be sure to test every weapon to discover their secondary abilities. Some weapon abilities are immediate, and some may need a bit of time to charge before they realize their full potential. During your travels through Gallowmere, you will collect many items. To see your items or to use one, review your inventory. In it, you will also find your Book of Gallowmere, which will keep a record of the denizens you've encountered and bestow you with keen insights that only a disembodied voice could provide.
I don't know whether that sound is... Yeah, it's definitely Facebook, because some groups that I'm in, they're just constantly messaging. They're just constantly messaging each other. You know, I'm just gonna take Facebook off, just so you don't hear that dong dong, like, you know, every few seconds or every few minutes or so. There, that's a Facebook tab closed. This is good attention to detail, especially with the water. These effects look really cool. Yeah, these cut-offs are cunts. But yeah, no. These controls are actually quite easy to get used to. Not gonna lie.
Down Xerok by retracing his diabolical odyssey through Gallowmere. You can spot the exits from an area by looking out for his stinking trail of magic slime.
Honestly, I actually really am looking forward to the MediEvil remaster. Like, especially since, you know, it's not one of those remasters that gets, you know, excessively promoted like what Activision do to pretty much every single one of their products, because, you know, they just want the money so badly. But yeah, this map right here just looks really sick. I love how they recreated everything, like right down to each and every detail. And like the whole enhancement of all these visual effects looks really cool. Well, it has a fetish of cutting off, but yeah. A graveyard, okay. Yeah, I'll just make this my second and last playthrough within the live stream. I don't know if I'll even do a 4K playthrough of it on YouTube, but we'll see. I can't promise anything. I mean, it depends, because you know how much this has, like, you know, a bad habit. Like how much, you know, the Ava Media Live Gamer 4K, or should I say just Rex Central 4, has a bad habit of cutting off, as you can clearly tell. But I appreciate you guys, for those of you who are still here, I appreciate you guys for, you know, sticking around regardless of the technical difficulties, because like I've noticed in some live stream archives that I've re-uploaded to YouTube from live streams that I've done on Twitch, and these are quite some recent ones as well. I've seen like at least like 1 or 2 dislikes on them, presumably because of the difficulties, technical difficulties, I would assume so. I don't know why I fucked up then, but yeah. But assuming to the technical difficulties, but yeah. Is the next run going to be a speedrun of a demo? Lol.
And they want to do it over your dead body.
Speedrun of a demo won't achieve much, but you know. It's certainly not hard to do, but you know. Oh, fuck that. You can't even smash the tombstones of a dagger, just use the fucking sword. This is actually really fun. Like, it's more fun than I remember, to be completely honest. I don't know whether that's like, you know, the whole remaster hype vibe that I'm getting, but, you know. I actually can't believe I'm even playing a demo of MediEvil Remastered. Like, who would have thought this game actually gets remastered and we actually get a demo? for it. Like, we didn't get one for Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, Spyro Ignite Trilogy, or Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. We easily could have gotten that, as MediEvil has shown. Well, then again, it's not much of a surprise to get for certain games to get a demo. I know that Oddworld New and Tasty actually got a demo, to my memory at the very least. At least I think it did, I don't exactly remember.
To give you a hand with your depth perception. He will circle
I don't know,
enemies, helping you direct your range
memory's a little
attacks.
phased, it's a
They'll
little,
also let you know what things
like,
merit
shady.
a closer look.
Memory can be a bit shady sometimes, but you know. This game is actually really fun. But yeah, Chris says no worries mate, here for you. Yeah, and I really appreciate that. It's nice to know you're still around for the good times and the bad times. It's better to, you know, have people who are just on your side regardless of the circumstances. I mean, people who just dislike, you know, a video or a live stream or whatever the fuck you like to call it just because there were technical difficulties within them. Like, it's a pathetic excuse. It's a ridiculously pathetic excuse to just go and, you know, hate on something that's, you know, out of a content creator's hands. Like, that's fucking disrespectful, to say the least.
Don't let zombies get you down. Tend those wounds by stepping into this fountain of rejuvenation.
But yeah, it's nice to know that, you know, you people here are just here on my side. It's nice to know you guys are like here by my side, supporting. Oh yeah, I know exactly why I didn't collect this straight away at the time. Again, it's like, you know, it's just re-familiarization with you know, the old school game itself. Because like I said, I haven't played much of MediEvil in such a long time, so yeah, memory is gonna be shady. So yeah, that's to be expected, people.
It may be useful to view
Surprise.
the world from a different point of view.
I know, right, Brandon?
Time to time,
Brandon's
enjoy
like,
the
yeah,
beauty
fuck them, they have no
of
class. Tell me the fuck about it.
peeled for anything interesting.
Like, people like them, they just have no class whatsoever. They don't even have any fucking brains, you know. Sons of bitches like that, they're not gangster, you know. It's like, I don't know whether I'd say they're fucking moist or not, because no one really says that anymore. And I know for a fact that, you know, certain people don't even like the word moist, so yeah, there's that as well. But you know, but yeah, some people just have like no common sense whatsoever. They just have no class and have, you know, no respect for others. Oh, they don't even have any self-respect, let alone that respect for others.
Remember, nothing remains hidden under the gaze of an angel.
Like, to think I could actually be, you know, live streaming the original, like, the original full game right now, but the fact that I'm playing the demo of this game, remastered, like a remastered demo of this is, you know, it's fucking amazing. But yeah, I probably would have, well, I certainly would have been much further than I am right now. Like, if I was playing the original, I know what to do. There's certainly more over here. It's okay, that's where I came from. Wait, did I read this? I'm trying to remember.
The object here
No,
is
I
the
didn't.
chalice. Every time you dispatch an enemy
Okay,
with a
then.
soul, the chalice fills a little more. Fill the chalice and then collect it, and you will be worthy of visiting the sacred Hall of Heroes to claim a new weapon. There is a chalice to be found in every region of Gallowmere. They are all hidden or well guarded. Only a true hero will collect the full set.
It's funny because now it actually wants to behave itself. So yeah, we can't collect that yet. Yeah, that's the main path, and over here is pretty much, you know, opens up this gate. I think I missed it the first time round. Actually, I don't remember whether I did or didn't, but it certainly looks familiar. Honestly, like, the combat is really cool. I like how you can literally just slice in 360 and it feels so smooth, the animation and the gameplay. Like, it feels really responsive in comparison to the original. Then again, I haven't played the original in a long time as well, so yeah, it's probably just nostalgia. But I do honestly, I would understand. I wouldn't be surprised if someone said it was worse for those, you know, purists and elitists. But yeah. Oh hey, Clear Network, welcome to the live stream. He says, hey mate, with like 2 other emojis. Like, hello. Those emojis are jokes. Okay, still can't collect the chalice, I see. Of course, because it's the demo, you know. And I can't wait till a full game comes out. So yeah, anyone else in the chat? So yeah, anybody else in the chat actually pre-ordered MediEvil Remastered for the PlayStation 4?
The living world lies beyond these skull gates. The master of the hilltop mausoleum, the stained glass demon, has possession of the skull key.
Anomaly emotes are so dank. Chris says, you bastard, leaving me like that. Chris saying that to Clone at work. Yeah. I wonder what happened. The chalice can now be collected. Oh yeah, because I just sliced and diced these motherfuckers. And Clone at work says, well, I got tired of GH. Okay. Whatever the fuck that is. I know I don't have to go in front of it just to hit it. Okay, now to collect the chalice. The Hall of Heroes awaits. Guitar Hero, motherfucker. Well, I literally just said that as soon as Clone at work just posted Guitar Hero in the chat. I got tired of Guitar Hero, GH. Oh, that's what he meant by GH, Guitar Hero. Chris says, lol, no worries. Okay, a blank message from Clone at work. Well, that's what it's shown on the phone. Oh, it's not a blank message, it's an enjoy emoji. But it doesn't show up on the phone, like on the app for some reason. And I see someone's followed again or refollowed. Whoever did that, thank you very much. And feel free and be sure to stay tuned for future live streams. And yeah, I can't go here because I think that's more of like a full game completion type of aspect. But I'm not entirely sure. Then again, like, purists, don't be mad. Do not lose your shit. Just like chill your tits and just respect the fact that, you know, I'm just refamiliarizing myself with a classic that's pretty nostalgic to me. Clear Network says, how you like the demo so far? Like, actually it's really cool, and as a matter of fact, I really didn't expect to be playing a demo of this. Especially since, you know, we actually didn't get much. We actually didn't get a lot of, you know, content revealed for this AAA remaster. I mean, honestly, I would actually prefer a demo over excessive promotion that Activision does. Like, literally, Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, Spyro Ignited Trilogy, and Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled could have done with that instead of the excessive fucking promotion. Like, can you imagine? Like, I probably would have been 10 times more hyped if we actually got demos for all those 3 games. But that's just me personally. I have 350 gold coins this time. Well, just goes to show this playthrough's actually better this time round. But it feels really smooth to control. Like, it just makes me so excited to actually play, you know, to actually play the full game when it comes out soon. It's not that long now. It's like shortly before Halloween itself. October, the perfect month to release this game. Yeah, releasing a remaster 11 years after the release of the original game. I mean, it's fair enough they want to spend another year on working it, and instead of, you know, making it a 10th anniversary release. Because, like, I understand why they take more time, because, you know, I would much rather they put more time into making the game the best they can, instead of just rushing for it, just so they can hit a certain deadline, or just have it hit, like, you know, a specific date that celebrates an anniversary. I would prefer that, to be honest. Like, no wonder MediEvil, like, barely got anything, like, you know, promotion-wise. Like, no wonder there was no, like, MediEvil content, or barely any MediEvil content revealed back in 2018, which is the actual 10th anniversary of MediEvil. MediEvil's 20th anniversary year, not 10th anniversary. I don't know why I said that, but yeah, 21 years, I mean, not 11 years. Man, I'm getting mixed up, or maybe I'm just getting older and older and older to a point where, you know, all the years and the decades are just blending in. But yeah, 21 years after 21 years after the original MediEvil gets released, they release a remaster. Yeah, take the time to make it amazing.
Go for a swim. Buoyancy can be a problem for those of a dead disposition.
Yeah, you die by even trying to swim, but you know, shallow water's fine. We're coming to the end of the demo anyway, since this is the end of the graveyard. And honestly, it's resulted in much better, but yeah. That's officially the end. Thanks for playing. You can either choose to pre-order or exit. Well, I've already pre-ordered the digital deluxe edition and the physical copy, so yeah, I'll just exit that part. then yeah, it just literally takes you back there. Clownwork says, I've never played a MediEvil, to be honest. That's fair enough. Just being introduced to it. Oh, you can skip this. Well, actually, I was aware that you can skip it, but, you know. Chris says, why are tinned tomatoes so nice? And Clownwork says, they're nice in a spaghetti sauce. The balls. Chris says, fucking hell mate, we are so old now, 24. Clownwork says, yep, we are. I know, right? Like, this year we turned 24, you know? I can't believe I'm gonna be 25 next year, man. Shit's going, time's going so fast. Yeah, I can see Ava Media, the app itself crashed like a bastard. And now it's back up. Yeah, fuck that black screen shit. Oh, come on. Just as I figured, it crashed itself, but I finished playing, so it doesn't matter anymore. Clownwork says, you too cool, pro? God damn. God damn. Yeah, I actually turned 24 back in June. I mean, you know, it explains my taste in video games, you know, how I just love all these remasters. But honestly, we've been getting so many remasters to a point where, you know, we also want to have like new games as well, and not just remasters. Honestly, that's what I would like to see as of 2020. I think the only remasters that we should get after are like a Crash Bash remaster and a MediEvil 2 remaster. Although Activision have said that they are looking to actually making remasters of other IPs and editions, so I wouldn't mind remasters of other IPs and edition, but not for the same franchise over and over again. Just, you know, a sufficient amount, and I think a Crash Bash remaster would, you know, do the AAA remastered era justice for Crash Bandicoot remasters, because then it will finish off the PS1 era. And Clownwork says, well, I turned 24 in July. Wow, you're 1 month younger than me. What do you know? Wow, like, there's like a pattern going on there. Like, my birthday's in June, Clownwork's birthday's in July, and Chris's birthday's in August. It's like, it's literally like a 1 month pattern between the three of us. Yeah, I know, right, Chris? She says I really want that Crash Bash remaster. Yeah, they have to have it. It has to be done, you know. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if they actually had a world premiere at the Game Awards 2019. I mean, I wouldn't put it past them, you know. I mean, since Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled got announced at the Game Awards 2018 for the very first time, that just immediately unlocked. It just immediately unlocked, you know, endless possibilities for the Crash Bandicoot franchise, for the future of Crash Bandicoot in general. But yeah, I think that should be the end of that. This is really fun. Clownwork says, I want good versions of the Legend of Spyro games. That would be interesting. But you know, yeah, because I hear people are not happy with the original Legend of Spyro games, so yeah. I mean, they're not bad games, but I am aware that some people are not happy with the Legend of Spyro series in general, so they want fucking remasters of those games. But honestly, Spyro doesn't really need any more remasters especially after Spyro Ignited Trilogy. Honestly, Spyro Ignited Trilogy was enough because that just finishes off the PS1 era for Spyro just like that with those 3 games, so yeah. But you know, everyone's entitled to their own opinions, but I'm just saying how I call it. There's more power to you, and if they do happen to do more remasters, then you know, I can't stop that. It's out of my hands, but it doesn't mean I won't support them if it does happen. I'm not one of those people who are like eating my own. I'm not one of those people who said that, you know, we didn't need a CTR remaster and then started eating their own shit as soon as Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled actually became a thing, was, you know, translated into reality, per se. But yeah, Glenwork says, we're destined to be bros, XD. I know, right? And Chris says, I'm the youngest. Glenwork says, yeah, they shouldn't overdo it. Yeah, that's right. We need new games as well, not just remasters. The whole point of bringing back a franchise is not only just to reintroduce, you know, the original games to a more modern audience with like modern graphics and everything, but to, you know, expand on the adventure, on the future of, you know, the story of the franchise as well. Like, pick up where they left off and not just constant remaster after remaster to a point where, you know, the franchise literally just becomes zombified. It's like literally a zombie of its own form itself. So yeah, Crash Bash honestly should be where to draw the line. But yeah, that's why I'm not saying like we don't need Crash Bash. Then like, I'm not one of those people who just eat their own shit in case it actually does happen. And if it does happen, it wouldn't be such a bad thing anyway. And plus, it's something different, and honestly, I would prefer that to, like, you know, a Grand Prix as well, because honestly, it kind of feels like they're overdoing it, but, like, at this point, although I'm not saying I don't like that they're introducing more stuff to the game. Honestly, that's still awesome, but honestly, I want something different as well. Like, I don't think there should be any Grand Prix for 2020, but if they do, it's out of my hands and I'll just put up with it. You know, I'm not just going to be one of those people who just don't accept it ahead of time. I mean, if you accept it ahead of time, fair enough. You're not one of those people who are eating their own shit, but those of you who don't accept it ahead of time, clearly you are. But yeah, that's just the way it is, you know. But yeah, it's nice hearing that MediEvil music in the background. They did a really good job with the demo so far, and it can only get better, I gotta say. MediEvil pretty much went gold, so I'm not surprised. I'm really not surprised in the slightest. But yeah, I'm just kind of chilling now just because I feel like it. It's a chill stream as well, so yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, as for the Grand Prix that were announced ahead, you know, I like how they're bringing other characters that were also in high demand. I respect that fully. Like, I like the new ideas for like the Grand Prix that they're bringing in, but honestly, I'd prefer something completely brand new and separate from Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled altogether. Cause I don't want to have to keep on, you know, grinding and all that. Hopefully, well, now that they've officially announced, like as of yesterday, now that they've officially announced the last 3 Grand Prix from October right up until December, I figured that would be a good place. December 2019 would be a good place to draw the line for Grand Prix. Like, you know, it's enough, it's sufficient. I mean, 3 is already enough, but now at this point, they might as well continue with these 3 Grand Prix and then draw the line in December 2019 and then just leave the year 2020 for a potential Crash Bash Triple remaster or a brand new Crash Bandicoot game, or potentially both, which honestly is the ideal solution. Which is honestly, like, you know, the ideal comeback. I mean, the ideal outcome that I would like to have. I would like to have both a Crash Bash Triple remaster and a brand new Crash Bandicoot game, but yeah. But here we are in a MediEvil game and I'm talking about Crash Bandicoot. Here we are in a MediEvil livestream and I'm talking more about Crash, but yeah. I don't know, it's just where the conversation took me, to be honest. But yeah. It was nice to play something different on stream too. And it's kind of why I want to play games like Overwatch and Rainbow. It's also sort of why I want to play games like Overwatch and Rainbow Six Siege in some future live streams as well, apart from just Crash Bandicoot. Because I really want to reach out to more, you know, more different audiences who are fans of different franchises as well as, you know, just Crash Bandicoot and Spyro the Dragon. But of course I'll still do Crash, because, you know, that's a given, that just goes without saying. But yeah, for those of you who are here, which is, you know, actually quite a decent amount of people considering, I really appreciate you joining, you know, regardless of the circumstances. It was fun having you guys here, and I hope you guys potentially show pretty much the same level of support for future live streams as well. I really couldn't have asked for any better. I mean, just your presence is enough, you know, your presence and the fact that, you know, you're showing yourself in the comments section, at least like the odd few times, just once or twice, at the very least, it's still enough. So I highly appreciate that. Clear Network says, see you laters, mate. Yeah, laters, man. Clear Network says, we gotta keep them comments rolling. Indeed we do. That shit just goes without saying, you know. So yeah, that being the case, this will be the perfect time to conclude the live stream. So yeah, for those of you who are watching this live on Twitch, feel free and be sure to follow me on Twitch if you haven't followed me already, in order to keep up with future live streams on my Twitch channel. For those of you who are watching this archived on YouTube, feel free and be sure to subscribe, like, or rate, however you want to put it. Drop a comment below to leave constructive feedback if you possibly can, and or share around with your friends and family, whoever they may be. And see you lot on whatever's up next on my channel for whatever future projects that I may have planned. So until then, laters everyone, peace out.